Attention moonwalking community. We have a new challenge. It's called the 1 billion for Thriller. Starting on September 15th all the way into October 31st, let's help Michael's Thriller short films get to the 1 billion views on YouTube. All you have to do is scan that QR code, play that playlist, and let's make history. Every day create your history. What up?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. You?
Honestly, not too well, but I was just like, if I
feel
don't
you.
pass out, we good. But I'm alive, so that's one step. Oh wow, what's up, everyone? Oh my gosh, we got Toy's crew and my crew and our crew in here. We got a lot of
It's our crew.
our crew, right? I was like, I see your regulars, my regulars, our regulars. I was like, I know Janice from you. What's up, Janice? Cheyenne from you. I think Battle's ours though, right?
Yes, I feel like they're all ours.
Right? We all fam.
Oh snap! Look who just hopped in.
Hey, Kim.
Humanitarian.
Shut up. Oh my God. Now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Oh my gosh.
This is awesome.
Yay.
Anytime. Oh my God, Christy, Susie. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm nervous. All right, guys. So, since this is a double feature, we just need to get into it. We have a couple of announcements, and then this is an open floor. As long as you say what you got to say with respect, say it. So, with that being said, quick announcements. Congrats to my baby sister.
I was not expecting to be the first slide. Wow.
It had to be. That was one of the last things we said in the last live. We were like, guys, can we get Tori to 1,000 by the end of the week? And I think it was the next day you said, right?
Yeah, the next day I got it. I was like, what in the world? Like, I don't think it hit. Wait, actually, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. I was just like, oh, snap. Like, it's there. And then, like, it started. Then the realization came, like, oh my gosh, I just hit 1K. What in the world? Because I'm telling you, like, when I'm actually, I had this channel before. It just was like, just there. And I was like, okay, let me revamp it and, create this. So when I made it, I was just like, all right, I'm going into this. If there's like one person watching, I'm so happy for that one person to be there because, yeah. And then one person turned into 1.02K. So thank you guys so much. Y'all are the best. I swear.
Aww.
And thank you, Gadget, because you be giving me like advice and stuff, and I don't think I wouldn't be this far if you hadn't helped me out and everything. So thank you.
Nah, you helped me too. Trust, like you're always available, even when you're not, and then you're just encouraging. And I learned things from you. Remember, like I think the first lesson you taught me was how to share my screen. So learned this from my other little sis, MJ Fangirl, who has shared incredible knowledge with me to fix my channel. And we're still fixing the channels, but at least this one's fixed. So 1 down, 3 to go. Well, actually, 2 to go. The vegan channel is clear what that is. Yes, she does deserve this. She really does. Like the hard work is unbelievable. Probably one of the hardest working moonwalkers, man, because it's that extra stuff, the flyers, the thoughts. And so I think this would be the perfect post for you because there's a lot of thoughts on this thing we're doing today. But real quick, guys, the mjmerchofficial.com second round of stuff is almost sold out. It was some nice stuff. They almost got me. But I was like, y'all got $170 of mine in Vegas, not
Hey,
including
whew,
some other stuff. So I said, I'm gonna sit this one out. But if you love Thriller as much as I do, or just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Michael Jackson smile, definitely check that out. I got literally like what is it, like 70% sold out already? I'm
most
kind of
likely wouldn't be surprised. I wanted to get the first round, but I'm proud of myself. I've really been withholding from buying merch. The last merch I bought was in Vegas, because I was just like, well, I'm here. Let me, get this, for the memories. And I like the stuff that they had there this year. So I was like, let me do it. But before then, I want to say the last piece of merch I bought was probably the Janet Deluxe vinyl and CD or something. But
yeah.
I've been good.
Yeah,
It's great,
yeah.
great designs. I really wish like this would have been so perfect for Thriller 40 last year, but it could be a sign.
You would have, you would have, you would have. Now that you bring that up,
It would have been perfect because one of them said like 40th anniversary. I swear one of them said, yeah, that one, the white shirt and the white like sweater type crew neck. It says 40th anniversary. Imagine.
I, like I was like, wait a minute, you're right. You're so right.
It's okay.
Well,
We got it now, though.
technically, we're still in Thriller 40. It's not
Hmm.
over until November 18th or something. Then it turns 41. But
Yeah,
don't quote me. I'm
that's
not the
true.
best.
That's true.
We still got a couple of months, y'all. Got a couple of months. And you know what? I'm going to put this up here because I believe in Jesus. As much as we love the Jacksons and just things in general,
Hmm.
make sure that your spiritual life is first,
Hmm.
family second. All this other stuff, it kills time, but uh oh man, just get your spirit right. Amen to that, Applehead. Um, oh, take over for this one because I know you know what's going on here.
This one came as a surprise. It really came as a surprise because little tidbit about me. Like I'm on Twitter, but I only have it um like I keep myself limited on there because it can get crazy sometimes. So I was on there and I saw like Offset being real like interactive with fans. He was answering some of the Michael fans' questions, and that was that. And then I don't remember what happened after that. I get on there the next day. Offset then quote tweeted my girl AJ and helped promote 1 billion for Thriller. Not only that, mind you, I was like 16 hours late to this news. I see there's at least two articles at that time written about it. Then another major article comes out and talks about it. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like when I tell you he is a fan, he is a fan because wow, like I was not expecting this support, from him and his fan base. I think it's cool that our us fan bases are supporting, like one another and collaborating and stuff because it just helps each other out and it makes you realize like they have these unfortunate silly debates. Oh, so and so's better, this person's better. Like let's just work
I
together,
know, I
if
know.
not, if you're not gonna work together, have respect. But I'm just glad this is happening, and that he promoted because this is a huge thing. We're trying to get Beat It and Thriller to 1 billion views, and this gonna make history because it's gonna happen. Let me just say it right now, it's gonna happen. So make sure y'all watching it.
Mm-mm. So the next thing, of course, is the Thriller challenge. Duh.
I got it
Make
playing
you,
on my TV.
yeah, just make sure you guys are playing the playlist at least once a day, twice if you have time. You
Hmm.
know, maybe when you. The problem with me, every time I play the playlist, I literally start dancing with the dogs. My Mimi, the new dog, dances. I have to show you what I mean. This dog legitly dances. So I was like, I called the owner. I said, "Do you know your dog dances?" So I'm like having the best time of my life dancing with a dog. Like I said, this is so cute. Hold on,
Yes.
Mimi, really? Say that.
Oh.
Mimi. It's like a love. I'm not gonna say hate, but it's complicated with puppies. Like every time I turn around, she's chewing something, peeing all over the carpet. Smell like a wee wee pad in here. TMI. But so now I see her on my little couch in the office, and I'm like, what is she
Mhm.
doing? What are you doing? All right. At least she
Wow.
listens once you catch her. Um, but before we move on,
Hello. Hello. I'm so sorry. Like this phone has been acting crazy. So plus I was looking for my
no,
headphones.
no worries. Oh, what's up, Cheryl?
Hey.
Um, let's see. So
Mm, okay.
it's the movie night, y'all.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes, yes.
It's been interesting feedback.
Eh,
So,
okay, who wants to go first? I don't just
oh,
jump
Can we
for
in.
get
me,
can we get started with the backstory about how we found this out? Hold on.
oh, that was funny.
That within itself was wild.
So
in a
it was
in a
like it
good
was
way.
like 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
It was like 2 a.m. your time. I think almost 2 a.m. my time. I'ma just say all I saw is, hey Carrie. All I saw is I got an email, and I'm always getting emails throughout the day, and I look, email from John Mudo at 1 in the morning. That's my time, right? And I'm like, what's this about? And then I read it, and I'm like, I gotta tell somebody. I gotta tell somebody, but I can't because it's late, and like it was crazy. But take it away.
Funny thing is, every time I get a email from the Heal LA, I always get excited because I'm like, oh my god, what's the next event? So, but I woke up. I got that sometime around 7 in the morning. And I was
I
like, oh
know
my gosh.
all the sisters crazy because I was the only one up. And I was like, hey, 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 wake up, wake up. Tickets, da, 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 da. I said I'm gonna go. Da, da, da. It was just up and down. Meanwhile, having the conversation by myself for like a good 2 hours. So then eventually Honey wakes up. I'm assuming it was the kids who woke her up.
Hmm.
You could tell she was half asleep still. And then the rest of the girls woke up around 6 and 7. And so I think I'm the only one that was from the jump, like, this is awesome. Now I will say this. It is expensive. Somebody said, hold up, I saw it, I saw it, I saw it. 700 is crazy. And that's what I thought at first. But listen to my logic. Give me a second. Give me a second.
She got it.
Hmm.
Oh, and Teresa's right. It's 800 with tax and fees. You're right. I think
Hmm.
it's like 801 or something. So what if you're like me and you went to Thriller Night? I actually went twice. And both times never got in the house. It was too overwhelming. It was too many people. It was nutballs. I had a great time though, but still ain't going to this daggone house except for the
Hmm.
part where I said, "Hey, Prince, can you tell us about the room?" That's the only
Hmm.
part of the house I went to. And I think in the lobby, like not the lobby, there's a big hallway with the staircases. That's as much as I seen this daggone house. So then I said, this time for whatever they're going to open up to the public, I get to be in the house. It won't be as frantic.
Yeah.
Um, some of you guys don't celebrate Halloween. You may not want to go to Thriller Night. You may not want to dress up. You may not
Hmm.
want all those people. If you're an introvert, this might be the better time to go.
Hmm.
It's half the price of Thriller Night. And I'm hoping for a swag bag like customized Michael Jackson popcorn bowl. Actually, I should get all my popcorn bowls to
Hmm.
show
Yeah.
you what I had in mind because I have like 4 awesome popcorn bowls and one is actually Michael Jackson. I think 700 is a little high, but the whole point of this is for fans to be able to get from in front of the gate and behind it. Plus, it's a
Yeah.
charity. So for me, who never gets to see this house, even though I've been there twice already, if I can come up with this 800, Oh my gosh, I might actually get to sleep at the house, whatever part they're gonna allow us to get into.
Can do
Yes,
you think
ma'am.
it's okay if I give some of my suggestions or wants for this from this event? Because I have some ideas.
I got some things to say too, but yes, you go first.
Is it okay, Trish?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to get my what do you call it, my AirPods, so I can hear you while I go get the buckets because I don't want to miss it. But
Oh,
go
okay,
ahead.
I'll hold off. So you
No, go ahead. AirPods
okay?
next to me.
Okay. So I don't know. You just it was reminded me. I had this idea. When you said the popcorn buckets. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a big like investment. For one, like someone said, I can't remember who said it, but someone said this is a charity event. So the way it was broken down to me is that this is a nonprofit organization. Now this is somebody else telling me this, and they're putting it into perspective. It's a nonprofit organization. It's they don't get Thriller Nights this year, so
Yeah.
this is how they're getting the bulk of their funds to help other people, to help the community. And um this is a way to help. Also, it's a you can use it as a tax write-off. And it helps the community, it helps other children, it helps better lives and stuff. So I think this is a really good thing, the foundation of this. But the ideas that I had, because this is a lot of money. This is a big investment right here. Okay, so we don't know what all they're gonna do. They could throw out some surprises,
That's what
but
I was
like you
thinking.
said, it would be awesome if they had like a swag bag. I was thinking, like, if they worked with Nate, aka I'm Captain EO, and
Mm-hmm.
made like a movie poster and did his own rendition of Michael eating the popcorn in the Thriller short film, and then have like movie posters to give away, and it could say like King of Popcorn on there since it's called King of Popcorn Movie Nights. So also, I could definitely see them like decking out Havenhurst like a movie theater, like have
Ah,
like all those fun little like lights and stuff, like
yep.
especially the vintage movie theaters used to have, or like the movie posters on the wall. Like I can see pictures of like Michael on the wall with um like that light up outline around it.
Yeah, I know
If that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's so much that they could do with this. Um, Not sure how long they've been planning it. I mean, I have an idea of how long they could have, but
Well, if you go back to the invitation, they do mention in detail that there's this magical thing that they're trying to sort of like create for the fans or whomever is attending to this event.
mhm,
So my in my imagination, I would have thought, okay, so we're just going inside the house. There's nothing crazy that they're gonna do like they did with Thriller Night, where they had the decorations. Once you get inside the foyer or the area where you just walk in,
mhm,
but because they're saying magical moment, they could do anything with this. You know what I mean? I think I really do think they're gonna create something out of some idea for the cost of the ticket. So
yeah,
I really don't see this just being like a house thing. Okay, hi, let's watch a movie and then now get out. No, I do see some effort being done here.
right. Oh wait,
Hmm.
it's a Havenhurst essential, it's a Jackson Family essential. If they give us like some spray butter and some Tabasco sauce
Oh yeah, right.
and other like popcorn toppings, like they got to do it. They have
Hmm. Yes.
I heard 90% of what you guys said. Once I got to the kitchen, it kind of cut y'all off.
Mm.
Um, I agree with the Nate thing. You said the poster. Let me show you. I'm gonna put this over for a second. So these are my, of course, the most important popcorn things missing. Michael's. Sorry, Mike.
to. Oh,
My absolute favorite is the Nintendo one because it's more of a personal size. It's short. I'm thinking about. I like how it's. These are what do you call it? Metal. That means you don't have to
Hmm.
worry about like plastic in your
hmm,
body, whatever.
oh, that's
But
that's good.
also, we gotta go come home with our swag bag popcorn buckets, and like you said, original art. Um, anything. 'cause there's only one popcorn bucket from Michael, and it's the Cirque du Soleil one, and the paint's starting to peel off. Um,
Mm.
Now my second favorite is the Star Wars one.
Mm.
This is
My
too big.
goodness.
Even though, like, if y'all give us a big one, I don't care. But I'm just thinking about how the heck you get home with a plane with this sucker. But I like this. I just like all the stainless steel ones. They keep their color and they do bend easy though. Heads up, they
Oh,
do
oh
bend.
wow.
But
Oh, I see.
and this is another one I like. I get into my sisters. I had to get this one. You already know how I feel about Spider Man and Michael Jackson. I don't know why there's a connection, but I think there just is. Besides the fact that he, anyway, the point is, I just felt like it gave me a Michael Jackson essence. So, but I was thinking like a popcorn person. Let's pretend this is a popcorn bucket, like maybe something this size, like a personal size, or like
Hmm.
so. Cause I figure like if y'all gonna do a swag bag, oh yeah, and of course a T-shirt, maybe based on what Tori said,
Hmm.
uh, on a Nate original design.
Yeah.
It, it, I mean, I know it's not about what you get; it's supposed to be a charity,
Right.
but people are spending $800. Like just how I cherish. Hold up, where's my favorite couple all time? Oh my
You
god!
find the Michael one?
You know this one's actually with me all the time.
Oh.
Hey,
You,
babe.
you know, funny thing is, I never unwrapped mine. It's just like in the closet right now. Sorry.
Like even something like this could have been
Yeah.
transferred to a popcorn. You know, like the popcorn shape. You know, the one like from Target is shaped like a popcorn bag.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not sure if I don't think it's going to be a lot. Actually, we should go over what you're actually getting, what they committed to.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Uh, I noticed
Somebody.
something that y'all may have not read, so you might want to read this sucker. Please read. Please read it. For $801, you are getting. Oh, my bad. We were trying to trace back who was the first one who suggested the movie night.
Hmm.
Tori, she thinks one of us said it on the live. We don't know that. We couldn't find it, but we know on Twitter this was one of the first people. So, hello, Irish Princess. Brr, 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 brr. Your wish is someone's command. The tickets is on December 15th, 5 p.m. Unfortunately, for those who want to be in Havenhurst in the daytime, the sun sets at 4:45
Mm.
around that time of year. So if you want to see the sunset in front of Havenhurst, get there at 4:30.
That's
Uh,
iconic. Wait, you watching the sunset at the Jackson House?
that's what shoot,
What?
child. Because usually when we go, it's already dark.
Mm, yeah.
So give you a heads up if you want to see the sunset, get there at 4:30 just to see it set. Um, do you could bring your car, but there's no valet parking. I don't know if you guys peeped that. Um, and it's an enchanting outdoor setting. I don't
That's
know
what
if
I
they're
said.
doing a
Yep.
Christmas theme or if they're doing a movie theme, but if this is anything like Thriller Night, and I know it's not going to be as big as Thriller Night, not for $800,
I
but
yeah. I would imagine, like I just said when you stepped away for a second. I think it's not just going to be like, okay, we're on the property, nothing's done. Okay, watch the movie and then leave. No, I think they want to have everyone experience this movie night just
Hmm.
based on what they. That's what I feel.
yeah,
There's going to be something's going to be there.
Somebody
and
said some. Oh,
good.
um, not. To, I don't want to like get off topic or anything, but it's crazy because I had this like a similar thought. Somebody mentioned something about the Jackson 5 cartoon. So when I was talking to Scarlett about it. Um, I was like, "Yo, so you know how after the day after Thriller Night they do an event for the kids. So the next day would be Saturday. So what if they did like if this is a yearly thing, what if they do like a Saturday morning cartoon event for the
Oh
Mm,
kids?
my god, I'll be there. I would love to do that.
That would be so cool. And then
That
they
would be
can
cool.
come in their pajamas. So it's like pajama party. They can have a cereal bar where they can customize their own cereal and stuff and just like sit in front of like a big screen and like eat their cereal and watch Jack's 5 cartoon.
Yeah,
yeah.
specifically ABC cereal. ABC.
So again, this is expensive. Just let's just throw it out. It is expensive. But what if you want to do Thriller Night, but you don't have the 1,500, and it might even be more next year?
Yeah.
This is how you get to Havenhurst. Um, I don't think there's going to be a bunch of Jacksons. You might have Prince. Um, Listen, I have a wish list for Jacksons I would like to see. You already know who I'm going to say, Mr.
Yep.
Dante. Mr. Dante, I missed you in Vegas. Please.
Teresa J. Ma'am,
Uh,
your question. Mm.
who
Mm.
else?
You
Who
see
else?
that?
N- Hold on, hold on. I
I,
got so much to scroll down. Hold up. I want to because I have stars. I don't want to pass people's stars. Um, who else? Oh, do I dare say got me singing?
huh? What?
I
Don't
would
tell me
love.
that. Don't tell
I
me
would.
that.
I would love to, because I figure if it's intimate, not a bunch of us there. Can we get the ones that are a little bit more quieter? I
Wait,
just have a
You
wish
know he's
list.
been quiet.
you mean to sing? You said?
Oh, got me singing at Jafar. Because
Oh.
I figure, right? Because Thriller Night's so crazy, this this might be the time for the quieter ones to come out.
You know, I like the idea of the movie night. It's very intimate. So I do. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, you know what I mean? A smaller setting, more of the quiet ones to come out and talk. Why not sing? Maybe
Of course,
serenade.
of course, vegan options.
Yeah.
I can
Yep.
show you how I make these sauteed mushrooms. I'm about to put it on my I love the Jackson Family IG. I just made the best tasting mushrooms today. It was cheap too. Portobello mushrooms with some green onions
Mm,
and three different color peppers. It was so good, but it was seasoned right. But the point is, 'cause it's a charity, so we don't waste money on Trisha's eating dietary issues. But yeah, the
mm.
King Michael, I'm sure he's like, nah, he good on that. Um, Let me see. The movie is Chris Tucker's Rush Hour 2. So we might have a watch party for Rush Hour 1,
Oh, that's a good idea. That's
maybe
a
the
really
week
good idea.
before. Even if you're not going,
Yeah.
for those that are not going, we could do a watch party for Rush Hour 2, maybe the following week, okay? Um Cheryl, yes, 801 with fees. I mean 800.31. How do you know that, Cheryl? Does that mean you bought a ticket?
Oh no, it's
Oh,
like
so.
when you click, yeah, when you click on it, it'll show you the total before you even purchase.
Hmm.
I definitely think it's going to be more intimate, and I think for those who did Thriller Night the 2 years before, it was a lot more intimate. And I'm like, I that and that alone would make me want to go back to Havenhurst because I'd be like, I won't be so overwhelmed. It won't be that many of us. It might be a handful of fans, maybe some family members and some of their friends in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like how it was when we first went. It was
Hmm.
much quieter.
Yeah.
Um, yes, it is outside. Um, do they have a backup if it rains or it never rains in California? Is that a real thing?
Well, someone mentioned that the weather has been a little up and down in LA lately, but it rarely rains, really.
Can you get inside the house? Even for Thriller Night, certain parts are sectioned off. But I'm sure we can see some of it. Um,
I feel like there will be some part of the house that's available. I can't remember where I read it because they said, oh, here it is. Certain areas of the property will be designated and sectioned off. So I'm thinking some part of that house will be available for us to see.
um,
The bathroom.
Goodbye.
which I've never been in either. I want to be all over this property.
Wait, you didn't go in the bathroom the last
No, I've never been so overwhelmed in my life. Right?
time? Yeah.
You get there and you're like, oh my God, I'm here. And then the minute you come in, no lie, Prince Jackson's right there. What? So now you're like, yeah, I seen him, but I seen him when he was much younger, and now Prince Jackson the man's in front of me, and I'm not trying to be a dork. True story,
Yeah.
I was a dork. I might show you my real interaction with him. The real, the real, it's not what y'all saw, because I
Yeah.
was like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, it was a mess. So eventually, I talk, and then you walk around, you're like, oh shoot, there's celebrities everywhere, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, there's Jacksons everywhere. Oh my God, there's vegan options. Once I saw vegan options, I lost my mind. Then I'm eating the food almost the whole entire night. And then we did the haunted mansion, of course. And then the second time we went, I got overwhelmed because y'all recognized me. I've never happened that, like in New York, literally nobody cares. Hey, church, whatever, right?
Hmm.
Cali, y'all were like showing love, love, like I've never felt before. So I was like, oh my God, hi, hi, hi. So that I was with the people that came down because of the videos with them most of the night. So this
Hmm.
time, I'm gonna find the 800 just so I can say I'm gonna see this daggone house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like for those who didn't, like I said, I mean, like, well, you guys mentioned, if no one went to any of the Thriller Night events, go to this one and take stock of the home. You know what I mean? Money goes, money will always come back, but experiences, they last forever. Take the chance and go. I would recommend it, and it's for a good cause too. So that's on top of that.
Yeah. So I'm going through all the ones that I didn't star.
Yep.
For that price, they gonna have to give me more than what they're saying now. I don't think they
Mm,
are. I feel like it's going to be a very scaled version. The fact that we don't even have valet parking,
yeah.
this is literally for the ones who just want to see what the house looks like. They're
Yeah.
never going to do Thriller Night, either for social issues. Like I said, it's a lot of people for Thriller Night. Like I said, some people don't like doing anything Halloween or Halloween-ish.
Hmm.
Um, what else? It's just mainly for people who want to get in the house. That's the way I see this. This is a house opportunity, and it's
Yeah.
way cheaper than Thriller Night. So I was just like, "Oh, we." Now, if I knew what I knew, I probably would have done this first and then builds up to Thriller Night. But yeah.
Mhm.
And knowing them, they are going to give more than just like how Rocky said, sit down and watch a movie. I don't think it's going to be like that. When we went to Thriller Night, it felt like a Michael Jackson fan through the party.
Yeah.
Every little like Shelly Block and Renee give some phenomenal parties. They think like moonwalkers, and you're like, oh, that's so sweet and so kind, and so it just felt like a fan through the party.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't feel like a museum. It didn't feel like you're going through something and then you're just leaving that moment. You're taking stock of a lot of things around you. So
Yeah,
I don't really see this as just being like a 1 hour and 30-minute movie and then you get out. I really do feel like trying to give you something, you
yeah.
know. Hmm.
I hope it's no less than 4 hours. I feel like it should be close to like the Thriller nighttime. Thriller night's
Hmm.
5 hours, by the way. I'm hoping minimum 4 hours. Five would be ideal. Cause I said even if we're just, I don't know, playing games
Yeah.
or maybe Jafar can sing a song. I'm on my way
Can we get
to
one of them
you.
four songs he did at that? What was the
Yes.
goodness that performance that I did the watch party for? Can we get one of them? Uh, specifically, "Stir Me Up." That's my song right there. Just putting that out there.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I would love to see any of the second gens. They're so quiet compared to first gens. And I'm like, I would love
Yeah.
to see y'all. Like I really do. Even though
They
I
are
Yep.
met
so
Brandy.
nice.
Yes, they are.
I was like, oh my god, y'all are so nice.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, course correction rights. I went to a Adventures movie theater before the movies and they had a a sing along. Oh,
A
yes.
sing along. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
They should have karaoke night at Havenhurst. That'd be cool. Just
I,
throwing it
I
out there.
right. Like I guess it would be a enhanced movie night with your friends. And what does that look like? Oh,
Um,
My
yeah, a lot. Yeah.
That I agree, Teresa. I would like to see the house as it really is.
Oh, I would
Hmm.
sob. Like I oh my goodness. I would sob.
I
Yeah.
really do. I'm sure the outside won't be the way it's supposed to be, but the inside, I so agree with you. The max I want to see is a Christmas tree. A-
Ooh.
Or maybe like have the place decorated as if Michael was still alive. They said Michael used to really have a thing with lights and Christmas.
They said he would keep it
Hmm.
up all year long.
It's
All year
happy. Yeah. Christmas lights is a happy thing.
long.
Hmm.
I
Oh
think
my.
this is like it's great because you're helping out the Hill Los Angeles Foundation, and like you're getting like something else. It's not just like, oh yeah, like you're giving a donation, but I think it's nice that they're giving us something back as well. And with
Yeah.
Prince, Prince has that, like, this is Michael's son, but he also understands the way fans think, or like the way collectors think. So I feel like we will get more. They're just probably keeping it a surprise, or like low key, and then when people get there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it'll be more.
But I would say, like we said for Thriller Night, have no expectations. None of us have no idea what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking the most basic would be, like I said, an enchanting setup outside,
Hmm.
not too many decorations on the inside, but we get to see what the house looks like. Please throw in a Christmas tree, though. I love Christmas. And just having a moment of just taking the house in. So
Hmm.
it's just like that's that's all I could think of at this point. I don't even want to go past that. But if y'all want to throw in some bonuses, what up, Dante? What up?
What up,
What up,
Dante?
Jafar? Because look, Dante gonna troll us for the rest of his life with hiding himself, and I'm fine with that. But now it's Christmas. You can call me Santa. I don't care as long as we can tell who you are.
It was so funny because I feel like he was, even though he wasn't hidden in Vegas, I feel like he was hidden in plain sight. If that makes any sense, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh
think
man.
Tori told me I missed him by minutes. I think we were probably headed to our rooms when you saw him. I was like, what are the chances?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was just like walking out of the MJ ones because I figured, he was trying to like, beat the crowd. Here he comes walking out the store, and it's a bunch of fans, and two, like it's always already busy at nights after the show. So I was like, what he doing around here? And he's like, oh, I got some stuff
No,
from the
but only
store.
certain fans gonna know who he is, if that makes any sense.
That's
Hardcore
true.
fans be like, because a lot I noticed like people have a hard time identifying the younger Jacksons. I said, I don't know the young ones like River, like Jackie's cat. I know one's River and one's okay, like the little ones. I don't know. And I don't know all TJ's kids, but like the ones that are like 20 and up,
Hmm.
boom, 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 boom. I can identify them all. I was like, oh, we. I agree. Actually, that makes me. Dag, I have a Figment popcorn bowl. I ain't getting it anyway. Disney has some of the best popcorn bowls. Period.
Yeah.
But they use a lot of plastic. I'm not a fan of plastic. Um, my vote is for stainless steel. If I had a call,
Yeah.
shower rights is for charity and a tax write off. It's you. It's It's your right, but think about the historical side. You will be watching the movie at Havenhurst. Absolutely.
That's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. It's like you might as well just have watched it maybe 30 something years ago while all of them was there. And I'm telling you, this is an opportunity. I wouldn't miss it if I had the money. But
Exactly.
Wait,
Teresa
yeah.
says she hasn't unwrapped her package either. Y'all alone on that one.
Mhm.
I
look what
unwrapped it. I'm using the coasters. I'm using everything.
Yeah,
look what
yeah.
course correction said.
What, where, what?
If people want to travel to the event, MJ the musical will be playing in LA at that time. You can do.
Shut
Why
up.
would you
Wait,
tell
wait,
them?
wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Hold up.
Wh-
Hold up. I think I found what she's going to talk about. And don't forget, you got that Beat It Cafe.
Oh my.
Yes. Oh
There's
my
a
God.
mural out there. You got the Thriller House. You have the
Yes.
Palace Mall. I don't have thing for this, but don't forget MJ Fangirl literally has a ebook telling you all the things to do in Cali. Forest
So
Lawn,
I was thinking about Forest Lawn too.
without all the crowds, like experience it, having a moment, not to yourself, but just with the handful of people that came out for this event. It could be a
Yeah.
Christmas gift to yourself. It could be I'm glad to be alive. Lately I've been just doing I'm glad to be alive trips. That's all I do. What you doing? I'm just glad to be alive. I'm just spending money I don't have, living my best life. Just
see, y'all
glad to be
gonna
alive.
make me have to spend money that I don't have, and y'all giving me all these ideas. I just got back from this Vegas trip, and I'm trying to be good.
Yes, I have lost a lot. But listen, seeing this announcement, I'm like, oh man. And you know, it's crazy. It's around my birthday, so I was like, should I give this as a birthday gift to myself? But we'll see. We will see.
I love that for myself.
Yes.
Such a good idea. Listen, now Rocky brought this up. She was
Mm.
hoping that this documentary shows, but then someone said earlier the documentary might be out at the end of October. So if it's out
Yes.
at the end of October, then no, there's no need to show the documentary. But if
Hmm.
the documentary has not showed, can we get a double feature?
Double feature. That'd be great. I agree.
Now, granted, probably half of the California fans are going to be there. I feel like a lot of Cali fans are going to come to this because they don't have any overhead. They don't have to get a flight. They don't have to get a
Right.
Yeah.
hotel.
No hotel. They
If
live in the
you in
area.
Cali and you got the $800, y'all better come and support. Like, I wish
Hmm.
we had that in New York. Like, oh, we going to the Jackson's house in New York. But there ain't no such thing.
Yeah, like Michael stayed in apartments like for a month or two or something, and I.
Yes.
Hmm.
This is so cool. This made me want to do a movie, something in New York. Be like, we need to like find. I think in New York you can rent out theaters.
You
Huh.
can. Yes.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
I feel
I
like we need to do something in here.
um I think it would also be like because I was talking with another fan, and I think it would just be like us supporting this is kind of giving back in a way, like showing our giving like our thank you to Prince and John Mudo for
Hmm.
taking in our suggestions and stuff, and listening to the fans. So it would just be awesome if anybody who wanted to go was able to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you guys get frustrated. I think someone used the terminology last live saying about the paywall. If you make it too cheap, you're going to attract the wrong energy.
Agreed.
This is the most inexpensive it's going to get. Rocky can tell you we do a lot of geek stuff.
Hmm.
I'm about, we do meet and greets to cost literally half the price, and we're with the celebrity for 30 minutes. I mean, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like it just depends how you spend your money in real life. If you don't believe in meet and greets or going to historical places, this is not your trip. This is for someone that legitly says, "Hey," especially in the Jackson setting, 90% of the stuff is free anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, you gotta pay for MJ1, but they give you all that free stuff when you go on his birthday. Otherwise than that, everything else is free. The gatherings at the Apollo, the gatherings at Forest Lawn, the state does stuff every album. So plus they did two immersives, one in New York. No, three. Germany, New York.
Hmm.
Plus there were parties worldwide. You
Hmm.
don't even have Beyonce's estate doing stuff like that. And she's very alive. So it's
Yeah.
just like I don't know. I live a very humble life. I live very minimalist so I can have a maximus life. You got to define what's valuable to you. Some of you
Yeah.
guys have beautiful houses and beautiful cars, so you can't afford this. Then that's what you value. I value traveling, so I have a very very simple apartment. Most of my furniture is used or free, like literally off the trash, and that's what I value. I value traveling. So you just got to figure out well, I think L was the one who said you could have anything, but you couldn't have everything. I choose
Hmm.
to travel. That's where all my money goes to. So you just got
Yeah,
to figure out, like I said, I'm not rich, but I feel like my life is enriched because I travel so much and I do some phenomenal things. So it's just like, I don't know. Some of y'all legitly have it. I know I don't. But if I was to buy me a Christmas gift this year,
that would be it.
That
this
would
would be
be it.
it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's awesome. I'm trying to finally get out and um travel, do stuff, like spoil myself basically, because I haven't been able to really ever do that, So
Hmm. Hmm.
any chance I can get, I'm like, if I got the money, I'll do it. But
Yeah.
It
yeah.
changes you. That's why I was like, that's why I like those programs like Kill Los Angeles. I don't remember the name of the program that we had, but when we were children, my mom had a tough year and put us in this program. And this program took us to all these beaches all around the tri-state. I've never seen blue water until this day. And so I was just like, that changed me because it made me curious, like, well, what's outside New York? Now, my mom took us to Pennsylvania once, to Hershey Park, and then another time to Great Adventures in New Jersey. But that's as far as we went with our parents. Those bigger trips came from organizations or someone in my church that donated so we could see something. Again, we're not poor, but when my mom and dad had 3 kids and we were all in private school, she couldn't afford to say, well, let's go on a vacation too. No, because she valued education. So that's where she
Hmm.
put our money. So I say all that is, you just gotta, whatever you value, that's what you're gonna put your money in. So I'm like, I can't stress you how broke I am. I'm living negative check, negative check, and I still go to this. Like, nope, credit card, here I come.
Oh
Mhm.
Lord.
Mhm. Yeah,
Someone said they should put Tori on the estate board. Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Yo.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Ew.
You're programmed differently, and that's a good thing. And you're always
Mhm.
open to other sides, other people's thoughts. You're very. I think you'd be great.
That would be
I
really
wish.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, I totally understand where you're coming from. Hopefully, they'll do this again, and hopefully, you'll make the next one. And if they continue, guys, then you guys would have options. Do I do thriller night or do I do the movie night? The whole point is just to see the property.
Hmm.
And of course,
Yeah.
charity. So you have two things: charity, number one, and an opportunity to get behind the gates. So, um, no, so remember, it's very limited who's going to be there.
Oh yeah, they did say it's going to be
It's going to be
a
very
limited
limited.
amount.
That's why I said, unlike Thriller Night, this is not going to be. Let's say they 200 people can get in Thriller Night. I don't know if that was the case, but that's what it felt like. This, I can't even see it being half that because they said they had those little seats. You can't bring your own seats. They're going to provide seats.
They're gonna
Hmm.
the bean bags. They're gonna have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think it's be an intimate night, and then you get to see Havenhurst as it is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It's like
like, I want to
you.
go.
You know, it's so funny because in New York City, and Trish, you know this definitely. Sometimes they'll have like outdoor movie nights around the city, like maybe around what's that area? That Hudson Yards. They would have it
Hudson
outdoors.
Yard,
Hmm.
Bryant Park,
Park.
Brooklyn.
Right. And you'll watch the movie, but then you'll forget, oh, look at your surrounding. I'm in New York City while this is happening. So now imagine you at Havenhurst, a historical home, and you're just sitting there watching a movie and then boop, holy crap, I'm at the Jackson house watching a movie. That's cool.
That's
No money in the world would take that experience away. So,
And this is, I definitely think this is catering more to introverts too, because this is your time not to be so overwhelmed.
hmm
So
mhm.
I don't know. I'm not the PR person for the Jackson family, but I should be.
Oh wait.
Somebody had, will it be photo booths? I don't know. I think that'd be really cool. Did we have a photo booth last time, Rocky?
For what? Thriller night?
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
wasn't a
of course.
photo booth.
It's like a red carpet.
It was somebody would take a picture and then you would have to airdrop it, and that's how you got your picture. There was a photo op place someplace inside the house.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
remember that where the candy room was at.
Right, right.
Um, listen, we don't know what the merch is, but Tori said movie poster. My vote was a one of a kind movie bucket.
Ooh, what if? Okay, so I don't know if this is what you were saying, but okay, so I saw your what was it, the Mario popcorn bucket. So you know how
Hmm.
people do gift baskets? What if they make that popcorn bucket like the gift basket, and then they
Yes.
have like a movie poster, maybe a t-shirt, or like whatever else they decide.
Or
Hmm.
it could even be like candy with Michael's face on it. Like they had the chocolate bars, but you can't put the chocolate bar inside with the t-shirt's going to melt and mess it up. But
Hmm.
maybe like a box. I don't know. You know how MJ fans are. We just love anything unique and special.
Yeah,
That's why those what are those boxes that you guys get? Those subscription boxes. That's what makes it special.
Yeah.
yeah. The MJ Market
MJ
subscription box.
Market is something out just for the month. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I feel
Yeah.
like this is the ultimate collecting piece. Granted, they have something. Hey,
Yep.
what's up, 99? What?
Wait. So Jenny says that 500 people get in each night for Thriller Night.
That was 500.
That was
That was a
500
lot.
people in
I don't
there. Wait.
remember that.
It didn't
Wow.
feel like 500.
It
It
did.
felt like
It
a
did.
lot, but not 500.
Yeah.
Oh,
It felt more like 200.
wow.
But it was overwhelming because it was just this constant, just people everywhere. Um,
Yeah.
but now I know what to expect next time. Ha ha ha. I think it's going to be beautifully done. I can't wait for someone to go and vlog so I can live. Listen, guys, if the world doesn't come to an end, not being funny,
I'm
um,
sorry.
just
No, because
keep
it's very true.
listen, just keep working. Like Tori can tell you, I'm very sick right now, but I said I was going to do this live. I'm not, as long as I'm able to talk, if whenever you want something in life, it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work.
Hmm.
Toy and Rocky do these
Mhm.
lives with me. They don't get paid a dime, and what little I get paid, I get paid 50 cents a day on YouTube for this channel, so that's $15 a month. I do this out of love. Toy does it out of love, and Rocky does it out of love. It's
Mhm.
like, but maybe one day a seed might grow from this, or our other channels, or our other endeavors. Like what they said in our last watch party, like 2 weeks ago, hard work does pay off somewhere down the line. Your hard work's going to pay off, whether it's in YouTube or the business you're starting or going to college. I went to college. I make a whole lot more money because I went to college. So you just got to like, I know money's messed up right now. I'm not going to talk crap. I'm really broke right now. But one day I'm going to be rich, like legitly rich if the world doesn't come to an end. Like I know one day all my hard work. We live in New York. We have a very doomy, gloomy energy
Oh
over
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We
There
just
is like a
like,
or another
huh.
recent thing.
See, that's another reason why I'm sitting over here. Like, I want to do as much as I can, have as much as I can, because, like you said, you just
Yeah.
it was seeing the climate and stuff that's going on. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little discouraging, but you got to keep in mind like some of the greatest businesses came out of recessions and just bad things. You guys got to be on point. We've talked about this in January, but we'll say it now. Don't keep going. Even I kind of fell off my, hill and get things together, but I was like, you can't fall off this time because
yeah,
if you don't, your job is going to be gone sooner or later. You see what's going on, Trish. Like, act like you don't see it. You better. We all got things that we're seeing, and it's like, what are you going to do to offset it? You have the internet, that's free marketing, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, that's all free.
Yeah.
I put a lot. Even with me being sick, I sat on the couch and I did everything I could sitting down today. So I say all that you don't have it now, but you'll have it tomorrow. And when you have it, enjoy it. But
Absolutely.
this is sacrifice season though. Like I said, I sacrificed a lot. I had the money I had because I knew I was supposed to go somewhere else. Couldn't go because I got sick, and now I got to do all these other things instead. So sometimes God will block things too because something better is happening. So I said,
yeah,
"Oh, I couldn't go to England, but now I got to go to Vegas and." I went on a cruise. It's a couple of things I got to do because I couldn't go on this one trip. So
Yeah.
Wow.
for all those who can't go this year, you're going to go next year, but make sure you put in the hard work so you can go.
Mhm.
Sacrifice. Don't buy so much merch. Eat home. I'm actually going to start having budget meals on Green is the New Lean. I'm a big vegan, which means I know how to stay full on a budget. I was like, I ain't no little vegan. I eat, and I'm still on a budget. So I'm going to teach y'all how to eat on a budget, and don't think vegan's not filling or delicious. It's very good. And actually, if you're really, really trying to cut on costs, do plant based dishes and not so much meat. Meat's expensive. And I know that because the dogs eat meat, and I'd be like, y'all lucky I love y'all because your food's not your food's more money than mine.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I love my pop-ups.
Yeah.
And
I
you
really
can't go to everything. I couldn't do Janet Jackson's VIP front, so I could do more stuff this year. You can't do everything, but just pick and choose what you want to do.
Pick
Go
and
ahead,
choose.
Tori.
Agree. Hmm.
Mm. No, I was just piggybacking off of someone. What did they say about the vlog? It would be nice to see like if somebody was able to go, like one of the like the YouTubers, and they were able to like document it just so we can get a look to see what is this like, or like, oh, people don't know about this event. Oh, like maybe I can go next year or something like that. That would be really fun to
I
to
I
see.
I have a question. Do you feel that this event is worth it for those flying from overseas?
You
Hmm?
know what?
Like, is if this yeah, like this if this event is worth it for those who are like coming from a different country?
Only if they're not going to do Thriller Night.
Yeah.
Mm.
This I say this is for the person that's not going to ever do Thriller Night for whatever reason. It might be
Okay.
because the price is too high, and plus, like they said, MJ, the musicals here now in that same time
Mhm.
frame. And then you have all the landmarks, the murals, the Beta Cafe.
Ah, yes.
Cali, by far, is the best place to go for Michael Jackson's legacy.
Yeah.
By far, just you have to have money though, because you have to rent a car or do a lot of Ubers. So
Yeah. Mhm.
plan
I think
accordingly.
it could be. I think it could be worth it. Um, I'm not exactly sure how the economy is, for the different
It,
international countries or like the European countries and stuff. But I do know that they, back when Michael was touring and stuff, they were able to go go around and stuff because they have more freedom with their jobs from what I remember hearing. I'm not exactly sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it,
mhm.
it could be, but it's just what you make of the moment. And
Yes, because Tori can tell you, like when we did Vegas, nobody had our energy but us.
mhm.
But we had so much fun. We were like, "Oh, you ain't gonna dance? We gonna dance. Like we don't care." Like,
Mhm.
like I just feel like sometimes people show up to events and just show up and say, "Well, I'm gonna have fun." No, you have to kind of create that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for everything in life. Like me and Rocky just went to a geek spot.
Mhm.
We
Yep.
were acting a fool, and then like everybody just started getting the memo and started like dancing and singing with us. Like my favorite moment was me and Rocky were singing Billie Jean, and the next
Yeah.
thing you know, the next table started singing. I said, "Who's singing Michael?" And there's a bunch of girls that couldn't be no more than like 18 years old,
Yeah.
and then they just started like dancing and having fun. So it was just like, and that started with me and Rocky though. We were just like, "Well, we're having fun. Michael Jackson song. We don't care."
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
Come and
it's
bring the
really
energy.
yeah, it's really what you make of it. Like I know I try whenever I go to like different like Jackson events and stuff, I try and maybe go to a Jackson related, like at least one Jackson related place, and
Mhm.
you know, try and experience that. So yeah, it's like what you make of it. If you have time to do that, do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And
And
just
also
bask
take
in
the
it.
time
Yeah.
to connect with fans. There are some people you're going to organically be drawn to. Don't force an interaction, but I can't explain it. Sometimes it's a T-shirt or someone's wearing that draws you to them, talk to them, get to know them. Like all my friends came literally from these meetups.
Mm.
My latest friend is right here. Hey, Tori. You couldn't tell me I would have a friend like probably half my age, but we really get along like we're the same age. It's awesome. So
Yeah.
don't be closed minded. Like sometimes your energies will connect. And some of my MJ friends are like literally 10, 20 years older than me. Again, it's an energy. If people are similar to your energy, you're gonna make friends, and they're gonna be lifelong friends because you see people in events, and like I said, most of them are not expensive. Spike Lee was free. Um,
Hmm.
Immersive was free. But yes, sometimes there is a paywall, but at least we get freebies. If you're a Star Wars fan, y'all ain't seen expensive if you're a Star Wars fan.
Oh,
Mm, that's what I'm gonna say. I said I need to find cheaper hobbies. That's what I was like, dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, I might be coming to the US to see the MJ the musical in Boston. I think that's a good idea because the weather's aggressive now and sometimes the snow will mess a lot of things up.
Yeah, like train
So,
delays and everything.
mhm.
Mhm.
so question. I know you. I'm trying to find if I could find it. Is that Beat It Cafe until it's till the end of the year, right? Because I remember it was like they extended it or something.
We'll look into that because whether we're going or not, if we could do anything to help you guys out, I've been to Cali enough times, or maybe get MJ Fangirl if she could help map out what the experience could be in California.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I with the Beaded Cafe, I've spoken to, I believe, the manager or possibly the one who owns it or whatever, and they welcome anyone who would like to document or go in there and then take video and yeah, send information. They're open to that. Like
oh,
so, I guess.
hey Allison, we gotta get Allison on the live. We haven't had Allison on the live in a long time. Miss you,
Mm-hmm.
girl. I would love to see a Janet Jackson popcorn bowl for sure.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, that
Oh
would be
yeah, that'd be crazy.
you know what I was thinking about? Also, the piggybacking on the hot sauce thing. Even the hot sauce could have like a Michael Jackson cartoon on it, so it's like like legit Michael Jackson hot sauce. Like,
we could have like a play on words, like something micro related, huh? Like all that's coming to me right now is Hot Street. That's all that's coming to
Hot
me.
streak, yeah.
wait, me and Allison on the same page. Look what I just saw.
Oh
I
my
have to
goodness.
join you guys. Yes, for sure.
There's been a lot of like confirmations and things happening, like two people thinking the same thing. So it's like it's supposed to happen.
Ah, snap. All right, so listen, we are an hour in, and this watch party is another hour. If you guys want, I could put a star on the last person and we can come back to it, but we definitely want to highlight this right here. Hold up, hold up. Uh-oh, that's not it. The humanitarian, the real Michael Jackson. And of course this ties into the Hill Los Angeles um movie night, the King of Popcorn. By the way, the King of Popcorn name is everything.
Hmm.
Um, so I put a star in the last person, and we can definitely come back, but we definitely want to like highlight this as well because it's late, and I want to
Mhm.
make sure for those who are on our side they can be in bed by a decent time. So please look into the description bar to pull up the link for this watch party. And we are going to learn about John Mudos and Prince Jackson and the whole Hill Los Angeles. And of course, we're going to learn a little bit. I'm sure we're going to learn about Michael Jackson too. I've never seen this, but I heard this was really good.
Mm.
Let me
Well, on
see.
this note, ladies, I think this would be for me to go and get some rest. I had a
No
whole event.
worry.
I know I had to go because it was a whole big event yesterday. So, but I
I'm
hope you
sure.
ladies, yes, I hope you ladies enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
See
Thanks for
ya.
coming through.
Bye.
let's see.
Oh, 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 oh. Echo, echo, echo. I love these podcasts because for some reason I don't listen. I don't have. I need to sub to them. They're actually on Apple, no, on Spotify, and they're on the Apple podcast.
Oh, I need to sub to them from my other YouTube. I be forgetting because I got like different YouTubes, and so I'll subscribe to one on my personal, and then and then not subscribe to it on my Jackson's one, and then like or like vice versa.
I do a lot of tech YouTubes. But there's not a lot of Michael podcasts that I could think of. I'm like, there
There,
used to be there used to be one when with MJ Fangirl and she had a partner, but if there's any MJ podcast, let me know.
there are some because I didn't think there was a whole lot. I just think um you would have to like come across them. Um, so there's this one. There's Black Jackson Estate. There's the MJ Cast. There's one. It's a newer the case for innocence, and it's about. I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but from what I know, I believe it's about like a mom, whose daughter was she's a Michael Jackson fan, so she did um her own research and discovering like his innocence and stuff. So I heard some really good feedback about that one. And there's a lot more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
We need to like find all the Michael Jackson podcasts and highlight them because
Hmm.
like this the whole point is to learn more about his legacy and the ecosystem of Michael Jackson. And it's a lot, it's his children, it's his family, it's other YouTubers, it's other podcasters. And so just because I've been in the community for a long time, I don't know everybody. Like, I don't mean the New Yorkers. What up, New York? So it's like I want to know who everybody else is down the line. Paul writes, thank you for the support, guys. We are MJ fan and I appreciate you. We appreciate you too, Paul.
Thank you.
Um, when you guys are ready, just comment and let me know. This is 1 hour and 5 minutes. I don't have snacks today, but then again, my stomach's hurting. I don't need no snacks. I need water. Like no snacks today, y'all. Um, but just let me know when you guys are ready.
Oh,
Cause
did you put it in the
it's in the description. It was on the comment, but I had a hard time highlighting it. I'm like, that's weird. It's the very first comment, and I tried to pin it. I said, did they take away pinning? Hmm.
huh. I feel like you wait. I forgot you could pin stuff on here. Let me see. I'm gonna have to
But
cut
it's
them off.
definitely in the description. It's the first. I didn't put a lot in description today, so it's not a lot. Basically, I put that and the tickets to buy. Hey Jenny. Jenny says hi to Paul. But I'm like, no, I didn't put a lot in the description bar.
Mm,
Got another ready.
uh-oh. I'm sitting over here trying to figure out my life. Did it get because I tried to put the thing in the comments, but I don't know if my comment went through.
So far, no. I just see the readies.
That's weird.
But it
Um,
looks like I think it's fair. It's we got at least 3 readies. I think that's fair to everyone. And for those who can't stay because it is getting late, just please check us out when you can and make sure you sub to actually let me sub. Not even I'm sub. What the? So I'm officially subbed. Like their video and share and get the word out about the real Michael Jackson. They have a complete series both here on YouTube, Spotify, and all popular places to hear podcasts. I usually play people's YouTubes just so they can get credit and Google money, and then I'll listen to it again because I like to learn things. So I've heard good stuff about it. So we gotta do a watch party. Hey, hey. So,
Hello.
are you ready, Tori?
Yeah, that's weird. I tried to put the link in here again, but it's not.
Yeah, I did it right before we started, and it wouldn't let me pin it. So I said, well, maybe they changed the feature,
That's so weird.
or maybe because I did it on the Streamyard side. I don't know.
I, I'm trying to do it from the YouTube side, but that's weird.
All right, guys, we are about to start in five, four, three, two, one. Sunshine. Yeah, that's how my mom raised me. Do all your good deeds in private.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Oh, I don't think we could air his stuff. Should we? We're doing like a watch party, so it's on. I think the most I could do is show the video, but not the audio. I just got shut down for doing it on another channel, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me see. I'll pull up what I'm seeing though. We're at timestamp 133. Let me see. YouTube. So I'll put it on the screen, but I'll just mute it just so I don't get in trouble with YouTube again. Because I already got one. Okay, I'm going to share the screen, but just mute the sound so I don't get in trouble. Shh. Okay. So now you guys get to see what I'm seeing. Just can't hear the sound because I'm not the owner of this. That's awesome.
Right.
Wow. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. That's true. These are good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Heck yeah. Yeah, Thriller Night's hard. Like very hard. Mhm. Right? John manifested it for himself. Go, John.
Mhm. I love this story.
Oh wow. Cause that's not scary.
This is like a full circle moment. Like That's how you know it's supposed to happen. This whole foundation.
Mhm. My gosh. Wow.
Mhm. Did you mean to put that on the screen?
No, thanks.
I was like, wait, what? It must have been for about the conversation earlier. Mhm.
Hmm. No, just giving them his flowers.
Mhm.
No, it's hard.
Yeah.
Charities are very hard. Someone in my family does that for a living. You gotta get donators, and
Mhm.
sometimes they don't donate, and then the funds are low.
And if you get people who work with you, gotta get them that have that heart, the heart for
Mhm.
helping people.
And most of the time it's volunteers.
Mhm.
I think that relative only had one paid employee, the rest was all volunteers.
Wow.
Is it weird that I want Prince's shirt?
I was wondering, is there a way we can get that shirt? Like, can we buy it off that
Especially
website?
that one, the black with the green, I'm like, "That's really nice."
It pops.
Right.
You got me wanting to look it up now.
Mhm, mhm. That's awesome.
Oh wow. Right?
Yes.
That literally.
I was like, "This is Disney, it's Havenhurst, duh.
Right?
Who needs Mickey when you have Michael? We good."
Right. I used to be shocked when, they would thank us. Oh, thank you for, whatever event it is. Like, the family or the special guests would be like, wow, thank you for coming here. I'm like, no, thank you. Like, what? But they really appreciate that, especially with this foundation. They appreciate the help.
Isn't that awesome?
Mm-hmm.
Let me find out Prince is gonna become like the Mr. Beast of charity.
Oh my gosh. That's good.
They probably freak out. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
$200 a month, that's awesome.
Yep. That would be good. Yeah, he's so down to earth.
Right? You would have thought he just never came from money.
Like he really feels like like when you speak to him, it really just feels like you're just talking to, you know, just somebody. I won't necessarily say regular because he is like a regular person, but like it's just like,
No, but he does act like a regular person, which is
hmm
so interesting because I've gone to private school almost half my life. They don't act like this. I mean, the people I went to school with are nice, but he's really nice. It's like, dang.
yeah,
You always want to do more. Yeah, it
hmm
is.
I like how they have the fitness program because one of the
Yeah.
biggest things that Michael um would tell people is to make sure they're eating healthy. He would like apparently he would like tell people like eat something nourishing, make sure you take care of your bodies and stuff. So I'm glad that they're like having that type of program because that's really important, especially
Mhm.
in like I noticed in like underprivileged areas they'll throw out like these grocery stores that just have a bunch of sugar and stuff,
Mhm. By the
and
time they get to like 21, 22, they're really sick.
or they're hooked on that sugar.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Mm. This is so cool. Mhm.
Shout out to the DD Jackson Foundation. I don't know why I said
Woo-woo.
DJ.
Hey, parents.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed that about her.
mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
We're doing the king of popcorn this year. Woo, 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 woo. Half the price. Woo, woo.
They probably gonna go all out next year. Y'all get ready.
Yeah.
Get y'all pockets ready. Oh, this is a good question.
He has a lot of good questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh, snaps for that, Prince. Snap for that. Mike Tyson got a bird.
You got a couple of them.
Got some pigeons.
Oh
That's
wait,
awesome.
is it like, is he wearing like headphones in the helmet, or is it like a contraption or something with the helmet?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Listen, as soon as I get some decent insurance, I'm getting therapy.
Mm-hmm. Woo.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Liam.
Mm-hmm.
They just added the Smile program that's centers on mental health,
Mm-hmm. I think they mentioned the idea for it in this.
and then fast forward,
In
Smile comes out.
here. Yeah, they mentioned it right here.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
The cool thing about it is that they actually asked like their followers on Twitter what should the program be called, and a lot of people said Smile.
Mm. Oh, this is a watch party. I can't play the vocals because this is not my video. Plus, we want to give the YouTuber watch time, thumbs up, sub to the channel.
Hmm.
It's almost over, but if you look in the description bar when you get a chance, just check out the post. It's over like in 10 minutes, right? Yeah. But I just put the video on so you guys could just see where we're at. Yeah. Nice. Mhm. No, that makes sense. Oh, for sure. Um,
Yeah.
After the thriller challenge, I say we could do Jafar, right?
Hmm. I would love
Yeah,
to do
for
that.
sure.
Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. Like a Michael Jackson center? See, I love this. They're not thinking, oh, let's just keep like they're taking small steps, but like they want to expand this.
Yeah. Okay, this is for you.
Let me what's your Instagram name? Okay. Um Michael Jackson Children's Center. He would love that.
Oh. Mhm.
Starts a chain reaction. You
It
might be
it
helping more
it
than one
really
person.
does.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I want to get my book over there so bad.
Yes, yes. This is such a cool concept for a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright, let me just stop sharing the screen. Alright. So, thank you guys for sticking it out. Um, this is awesome. I could see why everybody kept talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You learned about the foundation, John, Prince, um, and hearing awesome stories. But just in case people got to go because it's getting later and later, this is the book Paul written, and this podcast is based on that book. And I guess he's finding people that are part of those stories. This was also part of the book fairies thing. Nobody said the magic word. That's why I still have my book. But I will definitely be getting the Kindle once my book is the Kindle version once. Well, actually, I should get another hard copy. Now that I think about it, this is something worth knowing. The whole point of this was to humanize Michael Jackson by sharing his legacy of how he gives and um, change the narrative from the lies that have been said about Michael and just show people who Michael really was slash is.
Mm-hmm.
He's still touching people with his music and inspiring people like Paul, his own son John, even myself.
Yeah.
Very raised very similar to Prince in the sense of my mom always let us know to give and give with a cheerful heart. So
One thing I that get in the book, what really like surprised me in a good way is when I opened it and I saw like the all the pictures, and it gives visual to like each of the examples of his humanitarianism, and I think that really like helps people tie it all together.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
is that the
didn't know,
Australian one?
huh?
The first page you were on, was that the Australian one?
Not sure. I just picked up just random. I didn't know about this Michael's humanitarian level until recently. Like, you hear stuff, but you know, things like this, um, the book, the podcast, you start connecting the dots a lot better when you have things like this around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, being an 80s kid, I was not following Michael's anything. I was getting ready for school, elementary, minding my own business. All I knew about was We Are the World. That I remember. And most of the time when there was a big thing like 9/11 or something, Michael was always around for those things to raise money. But I didn't think like this was like a real thing about Michael Jackson. Like, oh no, he does this all the time. Like, oh, all the time? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. And I'm proud that Prince picked that part of his father's legacy to continue. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's that's awesome. Oh, no problem, Paul. Thank you for being in this chat. I was like, wait, now I'm nervous.
Thank you
but
for writing the book and
yeah.
the documentary. Forgot to highlight that documentary that was made. Um and it talks about some of Michael's humanitarianism. Um I'm pretty sure it's not all of it, of course, but it's it highlights some really really good ones. I'm pretty sure if there was a documentary that highlighted all of Michael's humanitarianism, that that would be really long. That would be really long.
Which is so amazing. And no one
Yeah.
talks about that enough. Let me see if I could pull up his website. Let's see. Here we go. Let me share this so you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right. So when you go onto the YouTube channel we just left, just press the about and click on the website. It's going to show you more episodes. Of course, the book itself. Get my, you know, so you have the video, the book, the documentary, donations, and videos. I think it's the episodes, right? Hold on.
Wait, is your screen frozen?
Maybe.
I don't
Is it
know.
back on?
I see. Well, all I see is the humanitarian MJ podcast YouTube page.
Oh, you know what the problem is? I'll fix it. I didn't realize like if you click on something that you have to like show where you are now. So I learned something new. There we go. Share. It doesn't
Oh, the new tab.
yeah, it doesn't go from tab to tab.
Mm-hmm.
So basically these are the rest of their episodes. Make sure that you either sub to the YouTube channel and check it out. Um or just join like your favorite way you like to listen to podcasts like Spotify or the Apple app. I'm
I
gonna
like
start
that.
shit. Hmm.
I like that this one also has a visual.
Yeah, but I definitely will be listening. So this is perfect. I love podcasts. Like whenever I'm cleaning up or getting ready for work or just walking around New York City, that
Mm-hmm.
podcast all the time. So this is another person you should be aware of. Thank you, Paul. So I don't know if these people are still here, but as promised, I'm going to read the ones that were starred from the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I emailed John Mudo and he said if this goes well enough, next summer they'll be doing this during the summer.
Oh wait! Oh
Woo!
my gosh! What if they did it like in, fans will already be in California in June.
Oh,
So
during the June 25th time.
yeah, but
That
also that could be hard for the family. You never know, cause
I know.
yeah. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So if y'all want this again, well, we don't know whoever can show up. If you can show up and you want to go, please
And
go
like
and
I said, I
support.
think it's a good alternative for someone who doesn't want to do Thriller Night or doesn't want to spend so much money, but you
Hmm.
always wanted to go in Havenhurst. Now I've been to Havenhurst twice. For me, it was my second biggest dream. Neverland will always be the first. But I
Hmm.
was just like, you need to dream bigger and go harder. I think that's why I'm so inspired by living my own dream. Like I'm
Hmm.
hoping that when you learn about the Jacksons, that you're inspired by their story and that you can create your own lane based on the inspiration. Just like at least that's why I've always been so fascinated by the Jacksons. I never wanted to be a family that sings, but I always wanted to be someone who dreams big and don't let nothing stop me. And I'm lucky I realized the power of the mind since I was young. And I've everything I've ever wanted, I've gotten. It took time and work, but my mom used to be like, "You're so confident about it." I'm like, "Yes." And then I'd be like, "I told you it's going to happen." So once you start realizing your mind is the only thing that limits you, just keep dreaming bigger.
Hmm.
Cause I was like, I've never made six figures in my life. Um, sometimes I'm in certain relationships and I got more money, but I don't depend on my boyfriend at the time to take care of me. It's God and me taking care
Hmm.
of me. And it's just like, once in a while I got a blessing here and there, but for these Michael Jackson things, 90% of the things that you guys see if I paid for it. Um, so yeah, saving up for next year for sure. None of us saw this coming, that's for sure.
I really didn't. Like when I tell you, like they're just like, oh no, we don't plan for anything, and then boom, and they got to
Yeah,
keep things a
I
secret
thought
until
I
we're
thought
ready.
I thought we were safe. I'm like, oh, the year's over. We're fine. Psych. Now, Sarita, this is, I know someone like this without getting into details, and that's why I live the way my life is. I said all the time, I wasn't born just to go to work and die. I'm going to enjoy my life, even if it means I go broke. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know someone that used to work their behind off and they died very young.
Oh,
Like they never made 50, they never got to travel, they never got to do anything. And I was just like, not me.
yeah. I think for me, like, it get to a point where I think I don't want to say I became complacent, but like my circumstances were just like not allowing me to. And then I just got to a point where I was tired. I was like, I'm gonna make it happen some way. It's just like you get tired after some point. It's like I have to see new things, like you were saying about, oh, there has to be more beyond like, my hometown.
Yeah.
So makes you just want to go out and see.
Well, I think us living in New York actually makes us even more close-minded because when you come from someplace as fabulous as New York, you're like, well, I don't have to travel. I live here. But once when I saw blue water, I think I was around 10 years old. I
Hmm.
came home to my mom and I said, Mommy, did you know water was blue? And that was the seed that made me go, what else is out there? Because
Hmm.
the water in New York is brown. Like, I've never seen any blue water in New York in my life.
Oh.
So I was just like, I'm thinking the water is like a muddy brown. That's like the books say blue, but I'm like, no, New York is brown. And then to see what it looks like and see fish in my feet, because you can't see your feet in New York water either. You go to the beach, it's brown, like
Wait,
dirty
is it
brown.
safe to be in the water?
Looking back, no. But we're just trusting our adults.
Uh huh.
The adults don't always adult well. Why are your kids in these dirty brown waters of the beach of New York is beyond me. But Lord, I was like,
See,
wait a minute. Like, no, it's not safe. I wouldn't do it.
I saw these people diving into, like, this is common sense. I feel like where the water near the Statue of Liberty, like they were just diving off a boat. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
y'all got a strong immune system building it. I see.
No, we do. That I can tell you, we do. But I said now, when I go to a beach, I wait till I'm on vacation. I never go to a New York City beach ever. I had no control, but I'm a grown woman. When I
Hmm.
was 17,
And people tell me.
I'm grown now. I travel. I think even like the next state got blue water. It's just New York, not so much.
Mm,
Yes, happy. Live your life, make it happy. Because I'm telling you right now, life is legitly sad. It's what you make of it. It's like
right.
we're all going to go through some tragedies or we're going to have some crappy jobs. You might even have a crappy spouse and some crappy kids to go with it. It's what you make of it. Because I'm
Hmm.
like, and I think that's why I'm inspired by Prince. Like you guys know, every time I see Prince, I hug him
Hmm.
because he had it so tough in his sense that he lost his key parent so young. He could have been a victim and said, "Oh, my life sucks. Oh, I want to go back to Neverland." It might be inside thoughts, but at least his outside energy is, "I'm grateful
Hmm.
that this is my life and I'm going to make the best of it, no matter how hard it's been." Because
Yeah.
I was like, I know his life ain't easy.
Hmm.
I say, if you lost your parents by default, you in a whole different plane of energy that no one will understand. But I was just like, but what I'm inspired when I see him is no matter what, push through that and keep going and make your parent proud. Because that's like,
Yeah.
even though he's much younger than me, it's just like, but his situation happened sooner than mine. So I was just like, how do you push through that? Okay, I see you. I see you.
I think with
be
the
the
whole,
be the spark.
right. I think with like I see that with like the whole family, um, especially with like Janet and Michael. Um, when I was rewatching Janet's documentary a couple months ago, I'm like, dang, she been through a lot. Like, how does like I'm like, if I could ask her a question, like, what keeps you motivated, and like just thinking about her and like especially Michael has been through so much. So I'm like, like what keeps him motivated or what keeps him going, and I can only come up with a conclusion that they're focusing on their purpose. Like they know that they have to fulfill something, and if they let people or these situations hold them back, they're just not gonna go anywhere. And they know like they are in these careers to help other people. So I could just only assume that they're just focusing on what needs to be done. And so I'm like, that right there, that's inspiring. I don't know how, because the way, especially with the way folks is treating that family, I would be just like, I don't want to deal with folks.
I've
I
right.
don't want to do it.
I feel like they've been abused more than anybody I've ever seen, like, and bullied like no other. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, if it wasn't for the second gen clapping back, and they had to, because like it's the social media that makes it unfair. It's just like you can't talk to people any way you want and then get mad when people do it back to you. Like,
Exactly.
it's horrible. Shout out to Taj. Taj be clapping back with class though, with class. I'm here for it.
And they always do it so respectfully.
Of course, as you should. You
Right.
know, just I commend them, because when you meet them, they're very happy people.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy that you're in their presence, and you would like to take a picture with them, and they go about their business. But it's just like, I know, maybe the day before somebody in the media attacked one of your relatives, and y'all just like, nah, we living our best life. Like, what I've learned about myself this year is there's always going to be bad things that happen. I can't keep reacting to it.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. There's some things legitly you have to deal with. I would say def legitly take a pause, take a real pause, get therapy, get really close to God, understand the purpose of life and death and how life really works. But
Mm-hmm.
like other things, you got to push through it. Like, if you get sick, eat healthier. If you lose your job, create your own job, create your own lane. Like,
Yeah.
try your best. Um, I know this year in New York, a lot of people I know are going homeless. This is breaking my heart. And of course, me being me, I want everyone to live with me. There's not enough space to have everybody live with me. So I just keep saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, homeless is a tough one. Pray that God directs you to where you need to be, to your next space, your next home, your next chapter. Um, one of the people that's homeless in my family now, surprisingly, they have a good attitude about it, and they know this is a temporary setback, and they'll have a better house in the future. So, it's everyone, like, bad crap's gonna happen. It's what you do with it.
Yep.
Um, and that's the given.
Mm-hmm.
I really understand where you coming from. When I lived in New York, especially as a kid, I used to always look at the Cali fans to be the luckiest, because they got to go to Neverland and do all these cool things for Michael and the Jackson family.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I
oh
would think I
gosh.
would look at New York and be like, oh my God, look at y'all. Like,
No, we just got that when Michael died. This did not exist. Like, of course, Michael came to New York for the Virgin Record signing,
mm-hmm.
and he came here a couple of times, sneaking in and out. But that's the key word,
Yeah.
sneaking in and out. But Cali, I've always been envious of the Cali fans. Still are. Like, think about it now. If you live in Cali and they're having a movie night, you're already there.
Yup. Just like, oh yeah, I could do that. Are you, especially if you live in like LA or near Encino? Oh, I could just drive.
Right.
Let's
But don't forget, they don't have valet parking. You've been wrong.
Oh wait, you right. You right. You right. You right. I forgot about that. That's one thing. Like, oh, like you got to keep in mind with that. But yeah, I always think of it as like, it's New York, it's New York City. Like, if there's like a big tour, it's a given that the tour is going to drop there. Like, it's going to be a stop there. And I would just be looking at New York, even with like Janet's tour. I'm like, dang, they got 2 dates. But no, I get what you're saying.
Oh, we would have a possible new watch party thanks to Serena Scott's mention here. We can make
Uh-huh.
it an. I know me and Toy got to start doing the Thriller Challenge watch parties, but yes, we can make this a watch party for sure. Y'all know I'm a fan of 3T everything. What up, Taj? So,
I heard
um,
good things about that. So I'm going to hold off until we can do that watch party.
for sure. I said, you know us. It's not about just Michael. It's about the entire family. So if we could do something. Now, this is my mantra, but it's never failed me. Dream big and think positive. It really works. So, and every
Mhm.
time people tell me, "Oh, this is not going to happen," I go, "Yes, it will," and it does. Don't. I stay away from the negative Nancy's though. I'll be like,
Yeah.
"You're messing up my energy. You really are." I'm
One thing
telling
I'm
you, it's going to happen. Like,
you got to pay attention to um if you get an idea, don't
hmm
be quick to shoot it down like like especially if it's something about what you're doing, because I'm telling you, like, in a span of maybe 2 or 3 days, I've gotten like so many confirmations. Like somebody will come to me with like um the same idea or something I have. So don't second guess yourself. Don't do
I've learned that a little too late because like there was certain things I was right about, and I listened to other people who didn't believe what I was saying, and then it's like, oh, where would I be if I never listened to those people?
it.
But certain things, I was like, you can't block that joy. I know it's going to happen. Like he said, speaking it to existence, because
Hmm.
it really, really works. I mean, I'm a hard worker though. I tell you right now, I'm a hard worker. It's not like, oh, let me say, oh, when I wanted to meet the Jacksons, I remember I used to get outfits ready to meet them, have their albums or CDs ready to be signed. And I said,
Hmm.
one day, and lo and behold, Latoya Jackson shows up on the set of The Apprentice on a pizza shop. I said, and then I was watching Wendy Williams live, which I don't do. I used to watch Wendy Williams like later on the day.
Hmm.
I said, what are the chances? Man, I came down there with her albums. Ooh, oh yeah, ready,
Oh my
just
god.
ready. The only thing is, I had a Thriller jacket out on, but like I said, they don't have like there's not a lot of Latoya merch or Randy Jackson or whoever you try to meet. But now, when I meet the Jacksons, I make sure I have Jackson 5 or the Jacksons. I'm not showing up with a Michael Jackson, nothing. Just show up with the Jacksons.
Hmm.
And then Latoya, I have one T-shirt I found. It's real. I have
You
a
got a
Rebbie
Latoya
Jackson
Jackson
shirt.
t-shirt?
Yeah, it's actually real too. I think it was from the Starting Over tour or something.
Oh, okay.
I said it's a
Oh,
real shirt. It's stained, but I'm never letting it go. And
Latoya, can you release some merch, please?
I need to order me a Terrell T-shirt because I never met
Hmm.
Terrell, and I'm like, you know why it's not working, Trisha? Because you don't have his shirt. You're not ready for this. Have you
Hey, you
Terrell
could do
Jackson?
some tarot talk. Like, hey.
Well, I have 3T merch for sure, but
Hmm.
they got their own merch except for Taj. I got TJ stuff though. What up, TJ? I
I
got
got.
TJ stuff.
Oh wait, do I have 3T stuff? I do actually. I have like tarot, TJ, and some 3T. I need to get more.
Yeah, it's expensive, but
Mhm.
eh. And it's funny, I got the TJ Jackson stuff because of you. You had some TJ Hall, and I said, well, let me get some TJ merch too. I gotta unpack it though. It's like you should see a third of my house is still in boxes. That's oh Lord.
You'll be having an unboxing series now.
No, you should see my schedule for all the channels. There's going to be unboxings for minimum 3 months. After all the unboxings, that solves some of the clutter in here, and then we have decluttering. The fourth channel, we're going to be decluttering for months, like,
Hmm.
and then whatever's left over from the Jackson stuff will be stuff I use for memberships for this channel, so I could start raising money. So it's a series of things that got to be done, but I'm so excited about it. Um, yes, pick and choose what you want. I want to see the world. I want a nice house too, but I want to see the world more. And I
Yeah,
feel like me seeing big things will get me to where I need to go. Cause I was like, how do you have the money? My friends on average spend $300 to $400 on sneakers. And my question is, how do you have money for sneakers like that?
I'll
That
be
to
like,
me,
what
that's
kind of jobs
crazy.
y'all work? That's be my first question. I gotta start asking people
No, let me tell
that.
you about New York. New York got to be the richest, poorest city I've ever seen. You
Mm.
could live literally in a New York City project and still have a designer closet. Mind blowing how weird we are compared to other states. Cause I'd be like, huh? Like people. I remember like one of my boyfriends. He's at my ex now. I met him at a party. He looked so good. I said, look, he's so cute. Look at his suit. He looked good. I get to his apartment. I hope he's not watching this. He had a mattress on his bed and no furniture. And I was like, this is why your wardrobe looks so good. You ain't got no daggone furniture.
He like, as long as I got somewhere to sleep.
Right? It wasn't even right. I was just like, at first, I was like, I'm not even going to date this guy. He doesn't even have furniture. But I said, don't do that. At least he got his own apartment, which is a rare thing to have in itself. So I stuck it out. We're not together, but at least I can say I gave it a shot. I was like, cool dude, but he didn't want what I want. I take my relationship serious. So,
Hmm.
but I said, that's why you look good. You ain't got no daggone furniture. But I
Yo,
can't talk because my clothes don't match. My house doesn't match my clothes. My clothes look way better than my house because I like nice clothes and I like to travel.
hmm, I feel like I'm just now starting to like put together some sort of style. Shout out to
Ah,
the king of fashion, Michael Jackson, and the queen of fashion, Janet Jackson.
okay, okay.
Like I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, now we have to do this thing because you know we put it
Yeah.
out there. We will definitely do it because I'm like I'm always constantly thinking what can we do on the lives to focus more on different Jacksons. So I said thank you for helping us. 'Cause,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
I like this because it highlights all like the other Jacksons and um it teaches you never know, you might end up finding your new favorite Jackson, through one of these watch parties.
Yeah.
Um and it just exposes them and like, what they're doing and their contributions. So I think this is really good. I love that you're doing this.
I
And
I love your excitement for Marlon Jackson. Like you have me looking at Marlon a whole different way.
why did I have a dream I met him? I was so mad when I woke up. I was like, it
Oh,
finally happened. I was like, look, y'all, I got my picture. It's not real. I was like, okay, it's okay because I
hey
got my Marlon
Twinkle.
Jackson fit.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I gotta have a notice in advance so I can
So
get ready.
Janice definitely put in she's going to Havenhurst. And like I said, I hope
Mhm.
this is successful because it's two different price points and it's two different energies. Like I'm hoping to go so I could say, hey, because you if you guys saw our last live, we were very honest about Vegas. That
Mhm.
is the biggest advantage of us not working. We working for the estate or nothing. We can say what we really want to say. And when we say it with love though, it's just like
Yeah.
well, we work hard for our money and anything that's like worth it or not worth it, we'll let you know.
Yeah,
So
and I think it, when we don't do it to try and like be mean or anything. It's just to hopefully help better the experience for like next time.
right. And we don't want to like say something's really good and then you'll be like, oh, but it wasn't. And I think
Yeah.
like that's why people were so surprised about what we said in Vegas. Did we have a great time? Yes,
Yeah.
but I think it's because it's who I was with, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Um, but there were times where, especially towards the end of the day, we were just like, oh, this is not what we expected. Okay, fine, we're going to make the best of it anyway, you
Mhm.
know? So that's how life is. Some things are not what you expect, and you're just like, you know what? I came all the way from New York to Vegas. We're going to have fun regardless. So, yes, Serena, I hope it's successful too, because
Yeah.
I know me personally, until these channels grow financially, I cannot afford Thriller Night every year. But, maybe I could do, Thriller movie nights instead and just have my Havenhurst fix.
That's true.
I love how Trish, Rocky, Honey, MJ Fangirl, and Shirley such a
Yes.
sisterhood. It's a special, not, and it came honestly very organically. Like I'm very closed off in real life, so when I do connect with people, there's something about you that made me say, okay, it's okay. But I've had a tough life. I live in New York. There's a lot of scammers here. You never know who to trust half the time. You can't
Right.
even trust your family sometimes. Sorry to say it, but it's true.
Hmm.
So I'm very closed off. That's why when people go, "Oh, can we hang out?" No, and I'm very honest to a fault, like to a fault. But you have to know who I am to understand why I'm so guarded. So I was like, and once in a while, I see a moonwalker and I go, your aura is a little different. I still struggle with that. Like, that's probably my biggest struggle. I legitly don't, I'm very closed off. Like, I'm on it, I'm open with you guys, but there's a lot of things I don't say either. There's things I can never say, to be honest. But I don't want nobody to lock me up in a funny house. But there's only so much you could say, and then the rest you just got to give to God and say, you know what, I struggle with this area, but I'm going to trust that God's going to push me through this. So, and He does. Most important, He does. uh Gadget and Tori, you two are very, very, very much party people in Vegas, especially when it comes to midnight. Yes, we have fun. And it was
That
nice
was
meeting
so
you,
funny.
Janice.
And we were like all out. That song came on at the right time. It was kind of like,
Literally, was it 2 minutes to midnight, right?
yeah, and then just like it just kind of wrapped everything up. It kind of honestly was just like a foreshadowing of this next thing that we're in right now, 1 billion for Thriller. So I thought that
Mm-hmm.
was so funny.
Which reminds me, I really need to edit my vlog.
You do?
Listen, last week. So let me tell you about my last week.
Oh.
So it was my first time in the Star Wars community in New
Mhm.
York. I think I found a future husband, not being funny, dead serious. Um, it was just like it's kind of like moonwalkers. We exist, but we just never see each other.
Mhm.
Child, we had so much fun. I did not get in, and so of course I've been dealing with that and the footage that came with that, and just everybody. Somebody wanted to interview me for a paper about Star Wars fans, and I'm like, wait, what?
Did you do it?
No,
Oh.
but it's just I'm just getting out of my comfort zone because
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of by myself. It's just me and Rocky. We're the only Star Wars people. And so I said, come out your comfort zone. You have a bubbly personality. Just put yourself out there. It was a hit. And then I just had a lot of things to do. But I shouldn't do nothing this week until the vlog is up. I think that's what I have a live tomorrow. But after that live, like Wednesday on, just focus on the vlog. It's not even that hard. I'm making this harder than what it got to be. Child. Oh, snap. I think MJ the Musical is the hit for everybody this year.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
because they're
tried
on
to do it.
tour, because Janice is going.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
this is cool to know. If you're going to King of Popcorn, put the Beta Cafe on your list.
I really hope I can do this. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. There's always stuff next year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Here's a suggestion. After we get both Beta and Thriller, we could try to get Janice music videos.
Hold on, let me
Oh.
take a picture for when we do this so I can give you some credit. I'm just gonna get a picture of your username. Okay.
And when we can start doing this? Janet Jackson season starts, I think, in January, right?
Okay, because why isn't Janet's like music videos and short films and stuff to 1 billion either? You know what I'm saying? Well, I know some she just recently put on her channel, but let's
Well,
see.
oh, well, Janet had a whole different obstacle. That's why hers is behind. But we can
Mhm.
fix that.
Let's see. What's her most pop? Her most popular is actually made for now. It's at 82 million.
Okay.
We can do 100 million for Janet or 100 million for Made for Now, and that's my song too. So I'm going in. That's oh my god, I love that song. The message, upbeat. I'm a hush because I'm gonna go in.
Ah, I honestly think that Neverland is the option in the future,
Hmm.
but I don't know if it would have the same access as Thriller Night. But I think Neverland's definitely on the list of things they want to do for the fans.
Yeah, that would be so. Oh man, maybe I just need to have an emergency Neverland fund and an emergency Janet fund because she like to drop stuff out of nowhere too.
It's
So
not
keep that in
usually
mind.
this active, and it's usually not this has been the most active Michael Jackson year slash Janet I've seen probably since 2011, 2012. This is a lot.
Yeah. I remember you at the beginning of the year saying like this feels like
It feels
the early
different.
2010s.
It felt different. Like I guess the media finally got the memo about Liar Liar's Pants on Fire and just said,
Mhm.
okay, we're not doing this no more.
I'm
So
sorry, the name.
no, because I can't.
Yeah, like oh, this such and such is gonna happen. Da da da. Anyway, 1 billion for Thriller. 1 billion for Beat
Yes.
It.
Yes. With that said, let's go to Cheryl's comment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm living my best MJ life.
Right.
Princess said the new owner has a friend of his father. Yes. So it's possible.
Mm.
They probably could do a thriller night type of thing, but it's just we don't know. So soon as we hear something, we'll tell you. We'll tell you.
Hmm.
But I will say this: just always have your money ready. Something's always going to happen. Just have it
Yeah.
ready. Tax returns coming soon. Pay some bills off. Put the rest in your savings. That's how I saw the Jacksons. I'll never forget it. Boom, the Jacksons came to New York out of nowhere. I got the front row seats, meet and greet, $500. It was my most expensive ticket until this year. Janet just beat them by a couple of hundred. But at the time, and somebody goes, "Well, where did you get the $500?" I said, "It's called tax return. Like, make this make sense, y'all.
Save it, like, and
Take it and split it in half."
another thing is like, don't if you can't make it, if it come between your rent and this event, pick your rent.
Yeah,
Just
please.
pick the rent. Pick the rent. You know, um, you want to have somewhere you can come back to after you come back from that vacation, from your vacations and stuff. So don't don't be too wild with it.
Now you could be like my ex and have no furniture. You'll be all right. Like he was living his best New York style life. I ain't even mad. That's how I got my number. But I was just like, all right, cool. You ain't got no furniture. And I remember one day I came to the house. He goes, I got a couch now. I was like, dude, you got this off the street, but I'll sit down. No, listen. I had a beautiful apartment when I first got it, and then floods and some other things have happened in here. So I lost all my furniture. So when I had to refurnish this place, I would wait to see what furniture be in the trash. If you are not owning your home, why are you buying furniture? Just wait for somebody that throws it. Now, nothing beat
I'd be
free
so scared though, because it's like you
bed
don't
bugs
know
and
what.
stuff.
Yeah, and you don't know what they've been. I'm a hush. You
No,
don't
no,
know
you're
what.
no, 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 you're right. You are right. Because I just bought a chair for $15, but it was clearly used. And my first thought was, I better not have no bugs on my booty. But it's fine. It's $15. The chair is so cute. Or get your furniture from Five Below. We will be having a Five Below furniture series in here. I got two closets from Five Below. I got a stool, some shelves. I love me some Five Below.
I want one of those sunset lamps from Five Below.
Get it. Some of the lighting y'all see, this is Five Below behind me. Don't sell yourself short, especially if you live in New York. We got 99-cent stores all over the place. Like
See,
we
you
live
doing better.
in.
You doing better than me. This is my grandma's lamp, like her LED lamp.
No. But I wish I knew this when I was younger. When I was younger, we went to Siemens Furniture and we spent all this money for furniture. Meanwhile, I'm in my 20s. Half my stupid party friends mess up the furniture from being in here for all these years. And then it's like, I wasted all this money and then my friends messed it up.
Mm.
Ex friends now, I'll if you see me. And I was just like, no, especially when you're young, it's your first apartment. Do not spend all this money. Go to Five Below, go to thrift shops, go to what do they call that place? Facebook Market.
See, I'm too scared. Like I had to fight myself to get on eBay, and then I became an eBay addict. I've been delivered, but yes,
Yeah. Maybe your bed should be new.
yes,
Um,
yes.
even though mine's not, but mine came from my brother. So,
Okay, at
you
least
know, right, family. He
close
didn't have it
family.
for long. He had to leave. He had to leave. So he said, "You want my bed? Sure." Because if he didn't give me my bed, I was like, I'm not buying another one.
That mattress be costing a lot too.
Uh, I would say in the near future, I will focus on a better apartment only because I shoot in my apartment and this is not
Mhm.
really YouTube friendly. But I'm going to make the best of the place. I am. I always have. I might make it look nice and then I'm on a list for affordable housing. So I'm hoping they're like, yeah, we got you, sis. So, because I can't afford New York rent at all, but I believe that I'm going to get picked for this place I saw downtown. Beautiful place, 1,300, one bedroom, content included, stunning, and it's like in the center of Manhattan.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
and I'm manifesting, I'm going to get it.
I hope you
and,
do.
and I am. I already claimed it. Oh snap! I really want the entire Jackson family to go on tour together. Yes, Janet and the Jacksons. Heck yeah!
Listen, see, you my type of people because the way I've been saying, I need a massive, and they all got different busy schedules, so it might only be a 3 day thing. If they could just get a stadium for 3 days, because I'm telling you, the whole entire world is gonna come out to see this. They can get a stadium for like 3 days, and you gonna have to make sure you got a whole day off because it's gonna take a while. They all got huge catalogs of music. I would love that.
How would you? I mean, we could talk about that when it happens because we're
Mhm.
manifesting that's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
That's going to be hard, but I think that's going to be awesome.
At least I hope it happens.
Someone made a suggestion that for some of the Jackson songs, that Jafar does Michael's part. That's actually a good idea.
Ooh,
Hell yeah!
that was sob.
And then after he does that, they can do his solo stuff.
Hmm. Oh
Can we
my
start
goodness! As
crying?
long as it includes the 4 songs from that from his first solo performance.
I hope he releases those.
Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
I will buy the mixtape and I will sign a contract that I won't release it to anyone else.
Oh snap! I mean, I think the Neverland thing's a thing. We just don't know when.
Hmm.
But y'all going to see a grown woman cry again at Neverland.
Not again. Let me tell you something. If me seeing that door at the Monte Cristo house in Vegas, about how me fell out on that street, y'all better catch me like a usher in church when I get to the gates of Neverland. Cause Lord, oh my God.
I can't. I was just like, what? Wait, what? I know I would be emotional because Havenhurst, here's another TMI thing, but the year I went to Havenhurst was not even a year since my mom passed away, and I remember being
Mm,
constantly sad. Like back then, like we had pandemic money, which means we had money. I said there was no money could take away that kind of sadness, and I remember Rocky kept saying, "Oh, they got this thing called Thriller Night." I said, "Yeah, I seen it. I heard about it from Trapson's video. Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then they said the price. I think it was like 12.36 after all the fees. I said, "Girl, I'm not playing with you." She said, "No, you really should go." So I said, "Fine, let's just go." We get there. And from the minute I saw Prince at the gate and how sweet he was,
aw.
it was just like, wow. Then once we got the vegan options, I said that was the best 1,200 I've ever spent in my life. Cause it let me know, like, it was the first time I didn't feel sad either. I remember I looked up in the sky and I said, "Mama, I made it." Like, knowing she would actually, my mom would have been with me, to be honest. She would have been like, "Well, let me go with you." But it was just one of those things, like, it was the first big thing I did by myself. And I was like, I did it. Like, I did the impossible. So then I said, you got to come up with a bigger dream. You're inside Havenhurst. You're dancing with Chris Tucker. You're dancing with, like, at the time, I didn't even realize I was dancing with Prince's girlfriend. It was just awesome. And then all Prince's friends were really nice to me. At the time, I didn't
Mhm.
know who they were. And then I get home and they were like, "Oh, yeah, that was his girlfriend." That was his friend. I was like, "What?" because everybody was so nice.
Yeah.
So, and there's a bunch of celebrities there. None of us bothered none of them except for Chris Tucker, of course. But he welcomed it if it made any sense. Like we just knew that they were guests too, and just leave them alone.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't have pictures with anybody but Chris Tucker and the Jacksons. That was on purpose because I was just like, oh, they're guests, leave them alone, you know. So we had a blast, and I've never been the same since I went to Havenhurst. Havenhurst was the beginning of you could do anything, like for real, you could do anything now,
Mhm.
and the rest is history. Like that's part of how I met Tori because Tori said I'm going to come to Vegas, and we bumped into each other, and we have a very similar mindset too.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
really do. I think that's why we get along. Like we never say no, we just say not now. It's not for us
Mhm.
now. It's like, no,
Yeah.
one day we're going to get exactly what we want. It's just not now.
Yeah. Like it's gonna happen.
It is.
It's gonna
It
happen.
already has. Like, look all the jackets you met in Vegas. Girl.
I just be sitting here randomly and I'd be like, that happened.
I suggest if you frame them, I don't have all my pictures up, but the first couple of ones are up. And then when we change the office, I have this really cool idea I want to do because it's so much more now. Because I
Mhm.
said I never want to forget this chapter of my life that I took a chance on myself and said, I'm going to meet the most famous family in the planet. And everyone told me no. And not only that, I did it, but just the blessings are still coming in every year. Something bigger happens, and I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah. I would love to maybe do like a section of like my room. It'll probably be when I move though. Like my room dedicated to like my Jackson travels and like the fans that I met, the Jacksons that I met and stuff. Just have the pictures and who know, like maybe special memorabilia. I want to do a scrapbook though.
No, you should. I mean, also, hopefully, it sparks something in you to like dream something for yourself that you never even thought that was possible. Like,
Hmm.
I will never tell people what my dream is now. I don't want no one to block it. It's not Jackson related at all. Cause I was just like, well, you did almost everything you ever wanted to do. We got Terrell, we got Randy, we got Dante left, but the list is getting shorter and shorter. Cause I just met
Hmm.
Brandy. I said, what do you want to do? Remember when Michael Jackson was talking to Prince? He goes, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? It's how he said it.
Yeah,
It's just like, what do you want to be, Tori? What do you want to be, Church? What do you want to be, Serena? What do you want to be? And don't think, if you're older, it's too late. It's not over till you're in the ground. It's not over until somebody goes, you know, you've passed
exactly.
away. I was like, no, like some of the most successful people started 40, 50, 60 years old. So
Hmm.
don't think you're too old because I'm definitely on the older side of this. And I'm like, sure. So what?
That's another thing that I learned from the Jacksons. Like, you know, I'm like, yo, they're like, some of them are in their 70s, and I'm like, they still have dreams, they still have things that they want to do. Michael still had dreams like, okay, after this is it, I want to focus on film. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna like retire and da da da. He was, even if he did that, he gave so much of himself, so it's fine. But like, he still was like, I want to do more. So it's
Yeah.
never too late. Tito, he didn't put out his first album until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shoot.
that'll tell you.
Cheryl made a good point about Neverland. That is the scariest ride I've ever taken.
I'm so scared, y'all.
I said, Lord,
Lord.
Lord, my friends drive very, very well. But Lord, that gotta be a daytime trip.
Mm-hmm.
Like it needs to start like 11 a.m. and like it have to be the summer. And everybody gotta be going by the sun. By the time the sunset, everybody gotta be gone. Like that place is wow. It reminds me of upstate New York. Like certain parts, it's just no lights, no rails. You're like, oh hell nah.
Lord, remind me not to go to upstate New York, man. I get scared. Like if I can't even do roller coasters no more,
What?
I don't trust it. Like these, you know, humans are fallible. You know, and if especially the carnival rides, they don't be bolted right. They be moving and like fly. I'm like, I'm okay. I will get on the carousel. And that's what I do. Only rides I would ride would be is if you know like Neverland was up and running. That's it.
No, I like those scary rides, but I'm weird. And then it never felt. I go, I'm never gonna do it again. I go, let's do it again.
Let's get back in line. No, that's literally me. It's like a thrill type thing. Like,
Yeah,
but now let's just say the show 911 did it for me. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I got weird phobias, like, but I have this philosophy. It's kind of similar to just how I live. If it's meant for me to go, meant for me to go. Like sometimes,
Hmm.
like people stay in their house and then like somehow a plane like go into their window. Like, what are the chances a plane goes through your window? Clearly, it was time
Please
for you
don't
to
tell me
go.
that. Please don't tell me that, Lord Jesus.
No, there's
Whew.
been weird situations where people were in their house and like something somehow the outside came in their house, and you're like, what? So I learned like especially with the pandemic, it took me like years to be comfortable to go back outside. And I said,
Mhm.
you know what? If something's gonna happen to me, it's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. You're not gonna see me being in the middle of the street at midnight, half undressed. I know better. But I just mean like, if it's my time, it's my time. And it's don't live in fear.
Hmm. Same thing with like if it's not meant for you, that's okay. Cause like I know with me, when I want to do something, my mind made up. I'm gonna do it. So like prime example, like I was supposed to go and visit like a friend or something, and my mom was like, I don't know, and she gave me a reason. And that one time, I listened. Fast forward, I'm gonna say it's all hell broke loose with that friend,
Oh
and I'm
we
like, thank the Lord, I never bought that plane ticket.
oh good.
So not everything,
Uh
even if you think it is.
oh we I didn't realize how late it got. So it's 12:28 in New York,
Hmm.
almost midnight to Tory. We're 3 hours in, but I thank every single one of y'all. Hold up, hold up. I actually got a slide this time.
Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Thank you, thank you.
I like how
Um,
you did the double feature fit in the theme. That's okay.
yeah, that was my subliminal. Like, wait, what else is gonna be going on? Double feature. But I trust that Prince and John are going to do something special
Hmm.
like they did for Thriller Night. Again, I don't think it's going to be as big as Thriller Night, not even close. I
Yeah,
feel like this is more of an intimate setting, more of a special special opportunity to see Havenhurst in a whole different light.
yeah.
Um, for half the price. I'm here for it.
I
Uh,
just want to say, like, give them grace. You
yeah.
know, they haven't, you know, they've been doing this for years, but, you know, it's still relatively new. So give
Mhm.
them grace. They are a nonprofit. So um, if you have it on your heart to donate, do it, you know, feel free to do so. Share it. You know, any way you can, let people know about it. So, yeah, that's all I just wanted to say.
Yeah, and wait, and most important, don't have no expectations. None of us, not one
Yeah.
of us knows what's going to happen. So I was like, I don't even know there's going to be any Jacksons did beside Prince. Like,
Hmm.
and that's okay. If I scrap up my money, I'm telling you, I'm going to go take pictures in the bathroom. I'm going to
I'm so tired of you.
I'm dead serious. I'm going to go any place a fan can go. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to see what the house looks like. If
Imagine
there's
they open up the memory room. I'm crying. I'm crying.
right. I didn't even make it last year. I was like, and it's funny, like they were like, oh, make sure you go in. They updated it. Never went.
No, you
Anything
know the
that's open,
attic.
I'm going.
You know the attic of all like the Jackson, the one that Michael made. That memory
Oh,
room.
dude, start crying. I'll just start crying now.
I want to see
Um,
it so bad. That's ultimate right there. You know, I can see why they wouldn't because that's family. That's family history. So it's special to them.
yeah,
But
but you never know
wow.
how little people gonna be there. You never know, or maybe
Hmm.
they'll have us go, but maybe one at a time. You never know. I'm like, I don't know how many tickets they're going to sell, but I'm going to be trying to get one myself. I don't care. Because I remember I was supposed to go to Disney for Life Day,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 months from now. I changed my mind and got the ticket to see Chris Tucker instead. So,
This could be like a
technically,
full circle moment if you make it.
right? I said, technically,
Yo.
and it's funny. I went with my gut. My gut goes, "Oh, California Disney Day would be way more money than this, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So I saw to Chris Tucker. I'm in the nosebleeds. Got a cute little outfit though. Ow. And
Oh my
that's it. And
gosh.
then I said, "Oh shoot, I never went to Disney. So now I got a few things to work out in my head. I might
Uh-huh.
better do this instead."
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad I didn't go to that. Like, what up, Daniel? I wanted to go to the Disney thing, but my channel's too new to justify like $2,000 for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a network opportunity, but we had the network opportunity last week. People were asking for my YouTube channel. Like, I feel like opportunity can be made at home. I live in New York. I don't have to go to Cali. Find out who the Star Wars fans in New York are, and then start branching out. Because Star Wars events make Michael Jackson events look cheap. I'm like, why is this stuff so expensive?
Mm-hmm.
But that's normal. I mean, Star Wars fans are known to have money though. Like those are usually six-figure people. That's why. So I was like, child, until I get on your level, I'll be in New York doing the free New York Star Wars stuff and be good with it. So I can do the Jackson stuff that are not.
Yeah. Oh man.
You're just another part of me.
All I'm saying, if you go, please vlog, because I want to see what it's um, like what the experience is like and everything.
Yeah. Cross your fingers. It's looking optimistic. I just got a couple of little things to iron out, but
Mm-hmm.
I work for that freelance company, and you're not supposed to leave New York in December. But if I plan something right, they'll never even know I left.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Oh, you talking about Chris Tucker?
That'd be.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're going to Chris Tucker too?
Wait, in New York? Well, I know he's doing a tour.
Yeah. He's here the
Oh man,
17th.
nothing ever comes to my city, and it's understandable because people here don't like to support. So I can't even be mad, but I am mad.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm keeping it real though. I'm trying to look for Star Wars events to do after that day.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all see my outfit, like I know a lot of stuff will go over your head because you're not Star Wars fans, but that's all right. I'll show you the picture. But I got a Star Wars like outfit, but it's also a regular outfit, but it's so freaking cute. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm here to see Chris Tucker in a Star Wars outfit. I'm so here for it. I was just like, shout out to my uncle and aunt. My uncle and aunt, they gave me money to get my own, like, do something nice for myself. I said, let me get some really nice shoes. But
As
then
you
when I
should.
showed my aunt the shoes, she was like, "What?" She's like, "They're not cute." Well, they're cute to me. That's all that matters. Good night. Have a blessed one, everyone, and we'll see you soon. I think Tori, you're doing the first thriller party, right? The thriller watch party, right?
I was gonna do one this week, but there will be a station head party
Okay.
close to midnight. We'll be doing a state. I should have sent it to you so you can. I wasn't thinking. Um, close to midnight is doing a station head party this Thursday. Can't think of the time off the top of my head, but um, I think she's gonna be playing like Offset's new song, Cardi B's new song, as well, Thriller, Michael's music, probably some other Jackson stuff. So feel free to come through, support, boost the streams for Michael, other Jackson family members if they're played, and let's get Thriller to 1 billion. If I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all saw me looking up this whole time, it's because I had the stuff playing on my TV, so it was distracting. So I'm like,
All right,
sorry.
y'all. We will see you next week. I think my channel or Toy Tower will definitely be the Thriller Watch Party because we're
Mhm.
falling a little behind according to AJ. We gotta play what, like 1 million plays a day, right? To get to 1 billion in time.
Yeah, it's like we were the first day the goal was to get at 930 million. We got it the second day. We're still at 930 million. We're at 930 million 553,229 views. So, but beat it went to the next million. It's at 980 million. So we're getting there.
Oh, all
Please watch.
right. Good to know. See you guys in a few days. Stay blessed. Stay focused. Stay focused. Oh wait,
Not
stay
well.
focused. And I'll
I'm
see
gonna
you
take
guys.
that. I feel like that was for me.
No, like that's the key. Stay focused.
Mhm.
And we will see you guys real soon.
See ya.
Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this and Tori's channel from Invincible Jacksons. Like this video and share, and we will see you real soon.